Hey everybody, I've finished my shopping and grabbed Starbucks. Just had an idiot race by behind me in a Mercedes. So, another one following on from the one this morning with a few more questions. The questions are, I've had a period off work here now because of an operation, and Grand Theft Auto 5 came out and I had the opportunity to play it a lot. And I did play it for the first couple of days. But then Hey, I don't know whether I recorded all of that. So, I was rudely interrupted by a call checking on my internet transactions. So, video games. I've been off after an operation, and I've had a chance to play GTA 5. I had a chance to play it for a week, but I've only played it for 2 days. And it is an extremely exciting game and very entertaining, but it didn't grab me as much as Fez did last year. And Fez was a 2-dimensional platformer written by a couple of people with a bit of help. Phil Fish and a programmer, Renault, and with the help of a musician and another artist. And it's a phenomenal game. And if you haven't played Fez, it's available on Steam, it's available on Xbox Live. And honestly, it's, in my opinion, the only game to hold a candle up to Super Mario World for entertainment as a 2D game. That they would be 1 and 2, those 2 games. I've also recently had a chance to play a game called VV. That's 6 V's. And if you look it up, either just typing V in 6 times or the 6 V's, you'll find it. It's again a game on Steam for the PC. Very simple, fantastic game. Absolutely fantastic. I got into Super Meat Boy but wasn't good enough at it. And another one that I played recently, I'm trying to remember its exact name. I'll stick it underneath the video. It's called Alphaville, I'm going to say. It's basically a game about falling. And it's the simplest game you could possibly imagine. And again, just that game only lasts about 10 minutes. It's an online game, but thoroughly entertaining for the 10 minutes that you play it. And I don't know, I kind of hope we get onto episodic gaming here, because it's the only way that we can get back to people, you know, smaller groups of people writing games and having a chance against the big guys. My good friend Woodland37 has just recently been bemoaning the fact that EA seem to have just trotted out a couple of team updates, basically, for the new NHL 2014 and the FIFA 2014. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. And I'm disillusioned with big gaming companies, and I really want the little guy to do well. And it's disappointing to me that Phil Fish has said that he's going to quit doing games because of the amount of pressure that he's been getting from people asking when the next game will be, when the next game will be, when the next game will be. Because Fez was amazing, an absolutely wonderful game, and we need more games like that. But there is a huge difference. I've seen the Indie Game Movie. If you haven't seen it, it's a great movie. That I'd already heard about Phil Fish and Fez on Reddit, but it wasn't until I watched that movie that I actually bought the game on Xbox and then spent an entire week playing it. But independent games come in so many different qualities. I watched another video that a guy put together himself. He'd made a video game called, I can't remember, Super Police janitor something, and it just didn't appeal to me at all. It just didn't look good, and you've got this dramatic difference in quality between the studio games and the independent games, but it doesn't have to be so. Fez proved that you can do a great game, although that I think is exceptional. But even this little alpha game, the Falling game, it doesn't have great graphics, it doesn't have great sound, but it doesn't need it. It's a great game. So anyway, give those 3 a go. I'll put the links underneath here, and you won't be disappointed. Okay, ta-ta for now.